Now, many of you wrote to me about Joe Biden. Well, I've got to say, you've got to wonder where this will end. I refer to the Leaflet writes, this bloke who looks like he'd have trouble using Google Maps happens to be in charge of all the nukes. On the rare occasions when Biden's staff let him out of the day room to be seen on camera, pre-selected members of the press ask him the gentlest conceivable questions and then wind up cringing as Biden gives one unnerving display after the other. Now, remember this, when he said he made it to the Senate 180 years ago and he was vice president for 10 years. Listen to this.
I made it a priority my entire career to work closely with you from the time I got to the Senate 180 years ago.
God. Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin must be watching these press conferences, laughing at their good fortune. Suddenly the world's greatest power is in the hands of a slightly dazed bloke who looks like he's always waking up from heavy anaesthesia. Remember the Whispering episode? Like someone, as Kyle Smith writes, auditioning to play a stalker. Listen to this.
We're waiting for relief. I got them $1.9 trillion relief so far. They're going to be getting checks in the mail that are consequential this week for childcare. A lot has been happened already. Don't dismiss it at all. Just remind them, I wrote the bill on the environment. Why would I not be for it?
The disturbing thing here is the free world depends on the United States as the unfree world gains momentum. And the free world is run by a bloke who most probably couldn't find his way home after dark. Well, the Republicans are now about to strike. The Texas Republican, Ronnie Jackson, and this is the reason I'm telling you this, the former White House physician for Donald Trump, he's now a Republican senator, has called on the Democrats to follow through with their prior demands regarding a president's cognitive ability and have President Joe Biden assessed. Now, you might recall the anti-Trump brigade 1 year into Trump's presidency, sought to undermine him by arguing about his mental aptitude. Things are different in America. Both Trump and Obama took what's called the Montreal Cognitive Assessment. It's a sort of 30-point exam that tests for memory impairment. Both of them took their exams at the start of their second year in the Oval Office. When Donald Trump was president, the far left was screaming that anybody who was going to leave the country and be the commander-in-chief should take the test. Now, it's not an IQ test, it's just a standard test for age-related issues, including dementia and cognitive decline. The now Republican Texan Ronnie Jackson administered the test to Donald Trump. He was the White House physician, so I said, as Republican Jackson now argues rightly, a couple of days ago, of Biden, he says, I think he's demonstrating every single day that there's something going on. You don't need to be a physician to look at this behaviour and see that there is something of concern happening, unquote. It's clear there is no way Joe Biden would pass a test to determine his cognitive ability or memory impairment. After all, he said he came into the Senate 180 years ago and was vice president for 10 years. But, as I've said many times, Biden's cognitive decline is a real concern. The greater concern is he would be replaced by the ideologically dangerous Kamala Harris.